LoreWarrior Online, Locust IIC. Overview. The classic Locust design is a familiar sight to all mech warriors, popular because of its low production and operation costs and its unmatched tactical flexibility. The Locust has been repeatedly modified over the centuries to meet the ongoing requirements of the House Lords and can be seen in field variants in addition to the numerous production variants of recent years. To these must now be added to the clan variants. Capabilities. The Star League originally designed the Locust as a fast, light reconnaissance vehicle. This role was later expanded to include fast strike raids behind enemy lines, and by the end of the Third Succession War, the Locust was being used as a frontline unit. Larger than the Inner Sphere version then, the Clan Locust IIC offers the pilot comparable speed, with more armour, and a staggering offensive capability. The main armament is a medium pulse laser supported by 8 extended range small lasers, giving the mech excellent anti-infantry capability and the firepower to sting an unwary larger mech. The Clan Locust's larger size also makes it a more durable weapons platform, and because it is better able to withstand damage, Inner Sphere pilots will find it almost impossible to get an internal hit on the first strike. The Locust IIC will be a difficult enemy to eliminate. Deployment. The Locust IIC is most commonly seen on the worlds that Clan Wolf has garrisoned with provisional garrison clusters, but has also been seen in Jade Falcon and second-line Smoke Jaguar units. Because the design is used mostly in second-line units, Inner Sphere pilots only rarely see these mechs in action. Variants. Inner Sphere Intelligence discovered that the Jade Falcon Locust variant carries Case, a strange configuration for a mech not designed to carry ammunition. The Falcons have included an extended range medium laser in the center torso section and 2 SRM Streak 2 packs in each arm. The SRM ammunition is stored in both arms, presumably with a cross-feed mechanism, but it's been unable to confirm if that's the case. Clan Smoke Jaguar also has a Locust variant, which carries a configured extended range large laser in the CT and a small pulse in each arm. The Locust IIC then, mass 25 ton, chassis endo steel, power plant 200 standard, cruise 86, max speed 129, no jump jets, no jump capacity, armour is ferrofibrous, armament is 8 extended range small lasers and a single medium pulse, unknown manufacturer, comm systems and targeting and tracking. Now, the reason a lot of this will be like this is, and this will be smaller compared to previous ones, is that I'll be damned if I can find a better write-up for the 2C mechs that originally arrived in TRO 3055, because they were excised from the upgrade and revised versions of TRO 3055, and unfortunately, like a lot of the clan write-ups originally, they were relatively small. There are later write-ups of the Locust 2C and the such, but the main drawback of those is that they're all written from a standpoint of it being in the late 3080s. So you end up with a lot of superfluous fluff surrounding, oh, it's been brought back, it's a Phoenix mech, or it's never been seen in this form before, and it spends too much time just going on in endless drivel about that stuff, rather than telling any of the interesting backstory of the mech. So unfortunately, there probably will never be an original manufacturer listed, unless they decide to do a new rewrite in the future of this mech. Now, I know that there is a later version of the, I think it's called Ill Clan Recognition Guide, but I think that's set within 3145, and I have no idea if that thing has got a better write-up or not. So by the time this comes out, if someone does have Ill Clan Recognition Guide, that I forget which one it is, that features the Locust IIC, let me know if the write-up is set from, actually has a write-up that tells you about why it was built and where it came from, and I'll redo this one. This one will just, I'll leave this as like a legacy one on the playlist, and I'll redo it with that. But until then, unfortunately, it's the best we got. It has a walk of 8, a run of 12, which is obviously very good. It has 77 armor factor, in fact. It has 10 on the CT, 3 on the rear, 8 on the right and left torsos, 2 on the rear, and 8 on the arms, and 10 on the legs. It's still frail. It's still pretty frail. It'll still fall apart in a couple of hits, but it's the fact that it's a light mech at 25 ton that can run that fast and drop this much energy weaponry into a single target. Bear in mind, it can sink 20 heat in a single shot, which is pretty bloody good considering the fact that this thing fires so many ER small lasers at you. It can very quickly, like, basically just slice armor off a mech before it runs away. Its original artwork was provided by Victor Musical Industries Incorporated in 1992, and it's certainly very anime-inspired, incredibly spindly looking compared. The more recent, up-to-date artwork, again from the Ill Clan era, to tie in with the redesigned models that Catalyst did, looks a lot prettier, and definitely more in keeping with the original Locust design compared to the Victor Musical Industries version. I don't dislike them though, and it's nice to see these VMI versions, however heavily anime-inspired they are. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's nice that I could finally do the Locust 2Cs and the other 2Cs ahead of it. Some of the 2Cs are later on mentioned in things like TRO 3058 and the upgrades of those, but the original ones, like the Warhammer and the Phoenix Hawk and all that, are only really seen in this technical readout. And as I said, the later ones that do feature them are all these like reworks and oh god, the one for the poor baboon. Oh, the poor baboon. Oh, it got done dirty. Let me put it this way: the baboon got fucking shafted. We're going into the swear word territory here now, but by God, I love the little baboon. It's such a terrible mech, right? It's a terrible clan mech. Triple LRM5 on the right torso. The thing is bad, right? But it's 20 tons. It's right up in 3055. Is the best you're gonna get, because the later ones, Jesus Christ, the artwork is hideous. I mean, the original art's not brilliant, but the later art, it's a stinker. To put it mildly, it's not pretty. It's real fucking bad. Like, it doesn't do it any favors at all, the poor thing. I mean, it's already lopsided in the original, but the late, oh god, if you know what I'm talking about, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I've dragged this on long enough. Locust 2C. It's a fun mech. Fun mech for the clans. Anyway, have a good week, everybody. I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye.